Sunday morning. We just came from our walk. It's not, I don't know, it's between 6 and 7. So yeah, this Friday was quite an eventful day for Liza. So basically the morning was typical. I made a video, left the door open and went up. TJ was most likely here on his favorite spot. Liza was I don't know where. And apparently a rat came in through the open door in the middle of the day. But nobody saw it at that time. So then around noon, I was upstairs. Liza was also upstairs on her landing, on her bed, sleeping. And TJ was outside when TJ started to bark because someone closed the front door and he doesn't like to be alone outside. So yeah, I went upstairs. I told Liza not to follow me because we will be back right away. But yeah, she basically managed to listen to me for 2-3 landings. But then she raced after me. And just when I came to the last landing before the ground floor, I saw a rat running downstairs. Of course, Liza at that time, she was already by my side, saw the rat and started to chase it. But the rat was too quick and it managed to get in the, we call it the hole, because so this is the ground floor, one more landing, and this space below is empty, and we call it in the basement is basically empty. Well, architecturally speaking is empty, but we use it as a, let's say, long term storage place for, let's say, spare or extra construction material. Like, I know there is some roofing tiles, some bathroom ceramic tiles, some floorboards, boxes, and so forth. So basically, rat managed to get in the hole, and of course Liza couldn't follow it because it's physically impossible because of all the stuff there. So then the grandparents started to remove those things to try to find the rat, but with no luck. Like, the rat vanished. So a couple of hours later, it was afternoon, I was upstairs in my room when I heard basically commotion on the stairs. And apparently rat came. Liza was, before that, she was on her landing sleeping, and apparently the rat went upstairs. Liza saw it, started chasing it to the one landing below, which is the, let's say, the second floor. She managed to corner it behind some bin. I came down, I removed the bin. The rat then fled to the other side of the landing. She hid behind some stool and some shoes. Liza was trying to get to her, so I removed the landing. Not landing, yeah, of course. I removed the stool away, so she managed to, well, she managed to got her, basically beat her. But, rat, it's quite, let's say, wiry little thing. She managed to get away, but I was, let's say, fortunate enough to basically step on it. So she was still alive at that point, and then the first thing it was, so I had to get Liza away because she was still trying to bite her. Yeah. So then my sister came. She, let's say, tried to restrain her, and then basically I did the most humane thing and killed the rat. So yeah. Afterwards we had to, let's say, clean Liza. She had some of the rat's blood on her, on the snout and on the side of the snout. She wasn't bitten, we checked, and on some basically droplets on her legs. So we basically disinfected her. Hopefully she didn't got any, let's say, rat fever, or I don't know what is the English word for. It's Slovene is something like rat cold, something like that. Basically, you get a high fever, headaches, and basically, in the worst case scenario, you die because of the inflammation of the brain. And there is, of course, no preventive measures for it. So no shots that you can take. But yeah, so quite an eventful day. Yes, and how the two other dogs in the house reacted. So when the first chase was on, TJ didn't notice because he was outside at that point. But afterwards he came and basically sniffed. He knew that something was going on. But yeah, Dara was basically the whole time laying, let's say 2-3 meters away from the rat. And basically she didn't move. And during the second chase and the final demise, TJ at that point was actually upstairs in our floor. Also, basically he was in my room. And when he heard the commotion downstairs, on the floor below us, where we were, Liza and I and the rat, trying to get the rat, he came basically running downstairs, barking the whole time. But of course he was so excited that apparently he missed where the action was, and he basically ran downstairs, barking the whole way down. Yeah, apparently he thought that the rat is still in the cellar, in the basement, so he was running downstairs. And our cats, yeah, the whole time they were basically having sunbathing, relaxed time on the terrace. Pit, no, Lizzie, pit, 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 pit. And it's by the fence. She has enough. She has enough. So yeah, it was quite an exciting day. This is, I think, the second rat that has came in the house in last 5 years. Before that we didn't have any such event, but in last, let's say, 10 years there's a lot of new construction going on. The previous abandoned lots, which were basically just overgrown and where the mice and rats were living, they were or are still being used for construction. And of course then the rats and mice are running away. So yeah, and this summer we can see that there is more vermin than usual. Basically almost all the green surfaces or meadows or whatever, basically those green patches like on the other side of the road, are being overrun by the vermin, because this most likely the main reason is not the construction, but very mild winter that we had. It wasn't very cold for a long time, and of course that means more survival with the vermin, and of course the insects. Plus, in here in the urban environment, in the city, there is a lot of food sources for them. Even on our backyard, the vegetables, the fruit, plus there is also a compost heap or two that we have. Yeah, so yeah, that's something that happened this Friday. Liza has enough of recreation, so we will go upstairs for a breakfast. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and bye.